Hello guys, welcome to Crystal Clear Tarot for your weekly tarot reading. And if you are new here, welcome. And if you're unsure on what this is, don't worry, I will walk through the process and all of that. So, during the week, this will kind of give you like an insight, some advice, this reading, on how the week's going to go. If you're unsure of a situation, hopefully this reading will kind of give you that little bit of guidance that you are looking for. Not everything will resonate, and that's okay. Take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for others. But what you do is you clear your mind and really just, not worrying about anything that is going on in the current, time, and just let, you not stress about it. And when you open up your eyes, you're going to feel connected to one of the duckies that are on the card pile. So this ducky is on card pile number 1. This ducky is on card pile number 2. Try and get them to focus. And then card pile number 3. If you're wondering where I got these cards from, I got them from Perrysburg Crystal Company. I'll leave in their business in the description below if you are interested in the crystals. But all of these are crystals. But I'll give you a few minutes to clear your mind, and then when you open up your eyes and stuff, you'll feel connected to one of the card piles. So I'll give you time starting now. Okay, if you feel like you need more time, don't worry, just pause the video until you are ready. But starting with card pile number 1. So your little quote of the week, the guidance, is trust the universe. So I really feel like this week you're gonna have to really trust that everything is happening for a reason, and that you just gotta ride out the waves and not rush. Everything will come to you in time. So your first card is, you got the 4 of Wands. This card talks about kind of like, I feel like, kind of like letting go of the past, moving on to brand new beginnings, and not really worrying about everybody's feelings. Kind of start like focusing on you a little bit. You got the Hermit. So I feel like you've been kind of like closing yourself up and like really guiding your feelings, and I feel like it's time for you to like really kind of like open up and start like experiencing life a little bit. Put yourself out there, get yourself into like hobbies, stuff to kind of keep you busy, because I feel like you've been really just staying closed off into yourself and not really wanting to like bother with anybody. And doing that, it's kind of like making your life you're starting to feel like dull, because I'm seeing colors start turning like gray. So I feel like that indicates that things are really starting to become dull in your life, and you just gotta trust that everything is going to go good. So really, start pushing yourself out there. And then you got the 3 of Cups. I feel like really celebrating yourself is very necessary at this time. Really start being proud of where you are now, because I feel like you got out of a really bad situation. And so this is the time that the universe is telling you to go out and focus on you. Celebrate you. Do what makes you happy, because you're always so busy making sure that others are happy, and you're forgetting about happiness within you. So again, you just need to go off and, can't even pick up my nails, and just trust the universe. Trust that everything is going to turn out okay. I feel like, also too, you've been really worried about things going south. In the thing is, you put out negativity out there, that's what you are going to receive back. So really, it's a time to put out all the positivity out there, and that's what's going to come back to you. So, you just got to just really take this time and really start pushing yourself out of your comfort zone and really just focusing on you again. And I just feel like that's like the really biggest thing, is that This is the time. This is your life. Go out
I found this
and
on the web.
this is your time, and this is your life. Go out there and live it. But so that is it for pile number 1. So I hope that this resonated with you. Definitely leave in the comments if it did, and I will see you guys again for next week's weekly reading. Bye. Hello guys, welcome to pile number 2's reading with the blue ducky. So this weekly quote is, breathe through the tension. So I really feel like things are going to be a little bit intense, and it's going to be like really like testing yourself a little bit. And I really feel like it's going to be more of like how you react to it. So I really feel like kind of just taking things slow, not rushing this week. Really kind of be a little bit more careful on what you say, I feel. But starting with card number 1, you got the 7 of Wands. So this card talks about kind of like putting in an effort. So I feel like you were putting in lots of effort trying to get things done, and it just wasn't going the way that you were. So I really feel like with this, with it being reversed, it's kind of saying, kind of like relax a little bit. Don't jump the gun because things are not going as smoothly as what you thought that it was going to. So while putting in the effort, kind of like don't put so much into where you're going to like really kind of like tire yourself out, and you're going to be viewing at others saying, I'm doing all of this work and you are doing absolutely nothing. So kind of just, I don't want to say walk on eggshells, but kind of just be a little bit careful, because I feel like people are going to be very heightened this week, and we all don't want to get like attacked or anything by others. So kind of just ride out the waves a little bit. You got your second card. You got the so the second card is the Strength card. So with this card talks about kind of like looking ahead at what you want. So even though things are going to be a little bit tense this week, definitely keep the positive, like what you are wanting to work out, looking ahead, and using that as like motivation to get you through everything, through all the tension, through all the bullshit, if there is bullshit that's going to be going on, which I kind of feel like there is. So kind of just using that, and definitely, like the lion, have the courage and know that everything's gonna be okay. It's just, again, just kind of take things just a little bit easier this week, and not like jumping the gun and all that. And then you got the death card, which the death card is not a bad card to have. So this card talks about just brand new beginnings. So I feel like with all this tension, you've been kind of like wanting things to go the way that you've been kind of like hoping, and everything's just kind of just taking its dear old time, which that happens sometimes, sadly. But what you gotta do is just take it slow. Like I said, these brand new beginnings that you are working towards, they are gonna come to you, but it's not gonna happen as fast as what you would like. And I feel like right now, like you are in the awkward stage, because like a lot of people are not being supportive to you for what your hopes and dreams are. And so that's kind of making you set back. But I feel like, you just keep on going and working through it and showing them that this is what you are passionate about, this is what you want. You're going to get over that hurdle, and then people are going to start seeing, oh, okay, like I see now. And that's when people are going to start showing your support for other projects and stuff that you are working on. So, this is the stinky part of it, but, again, you just got to breathe through it. Don't let it stop you. Don't let it upset you to where you don't want to go towards your goals. anymore. But like I said, kind of just, try to avoid those negative people that are being like that to you. Just kind of try to avoid them the best that you can this week, and just keep on reminding yourself on why you are doing what you are doing and what you feel the most passionate about. But I hope that this kind of helped you guys, gave you a little bit view on how the week is gonna go. If you felt that this resonated with you, leave it in the comments below, and definitely take what resonated with you, and leave the rest for others. But I hope that you guys have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next week for next week's weekly reading. Bye. Hello guys, welcome to pile number 3 of this weekly tarot reading. So your guys' quote this week is, find the balance. So I feel like things have been kind of like teeter-tottering with you, and maybe a little bit uneasy. So this week, really try to start focusing on finding the balance, to making everything work out for you in a more positive way, and that you are not worrying about if it's gonna, happen or not. But it's like, you just gotta just balance everything out the best that you can. So hopefully this reading will kind of give you a little bit more of an insight on how to. So your first card that you got is the King of Cups. So I feel like kind of being a little bit more open and observing the big picture. Try to find solutions by observing everything all at once, and so that you can see the mistakes that are being made, so that you can try, like, okay, this is the best way to fix this issue number 1, issue number 2, issue number 3, and take it all slow. Take it kind of like the waves, and how the waves are, like, kind of in the picture, the waves are like crashing. So I definitely suggest taking it in a slow. Don't jump in trying to fix all of the issues at once, because you're just going to make a whole bunch of errors on the way. So definitely take everything at ease, and really trying to find solutions in a nice positive way. And I feel like too, taking it nice and slow, you're gonna be able to level everything out like you are wanting to, but like rushing it, like there's gonna be holes that are gonna be popping up that you had missed. Card number 2, you got the Fool. So definitely be a little bit careful, because the Fool is kind of like careless. But this is like in like reverse. So it's like you definitely don't want to be walking yourself off the edge. So again, be very, careful trying to find the balance. Again, don't be rushing. Definitely keep yourself a little bit more grounded and in the moment too, so that you can observe everything. Don't be in your head and kind of like so carefree, thinking all the issues will resolve themselves. They won't. You have to put the work in to make it happen. So yeah, so don't be a little bit too much careless, because everything will just kind of like take a tumble for the worst. So you got to really put in the work to make it work out. Okay, card number 3, you got the Queen of Cups. So yeah, so going back to what I said about the waves, kind of take everything calmly. Don't let all the issues that are going on bother you that bad to where it's like you won't be able to find the balance. It's okay. Nobody's life is perfect, and that is, okay. We have stuff that pop up at us that we are not in control of. So the best thing to do is to, I feel like, reach out to, others, and tell them about, what issues you have going on, and seek advice that way. So I feel like there are people who are going to be more than willingly enough to help you find a solution. So definitely, reach out to others, take it slow, really observe the big picture and kind of start at step number 1 of fixing the first issue and then going onward, but don't drain yourself out so fast trying to get it all fixed at once. But anywho, oh yeah, again, finding balance, and you will find the balance. Sorry, I forgot that part. But anywho, that is it for pile number 3. I hope that this resonated with you, kind of gave you a little bit of advice. If it all did not resonate with you, that is okay. Take what does and leave the rest for others. But I hope that you have an awesome week, and I will see you for next week's weekly reading. Bye!